EU goods still flood UK, while firms like mine are crippled by Brussels red tape comment. The last 12 months have been challenging for all businesses. We've had to manage the changes enforced due to COVID-19 and are now dealing with the fallout from Brexit. One of the biggest challenges for our business and the horticultural sector has been the implications of the Northern Irish Trade Agreement, also referred to as the Nye Protocol. When the agreement was finalized, we were told that authorized traders would be given a 3-month grace period from official certification for products of animal origin, composite products, food and feed of non-animal origin, and plant products. This would have meant that the horticultural industry, as well as others, would have at least 12 weeks to get new processes into play so that products could continue to be shipped over the Irish Sea without any issues or delays. Some companies are continuing to ship without scrutinization. But on a local level here, our inspectors are interpreting the rules as that they only apply to supermarkets, with the SME sector, which we fall into, not getting a look in. The fact that we're now unable to ship many plants without adhering to the lengthy and rigorous checks brought about by the new regulations, whilst our EU-based competitors can, is incredibly frustrating. We can't even import an EU plant to the UK, then immediately ship it out to Nye, which is totally strangling for the likes of potted plants for Mother's Day next month, where many of the best we would normally import from the Dutch. They're fuming about all of this too. We always knew there was going to be more regulation and paperwork eventually, certainly around importing plants, but had we known that the grace period wasn't going to be honored for us, we could have been much better prepared so that customer orders could have been shipped without any issues. Now we're unable to fulfill hundreds of customer orders from Northern Ireland, which is detrimental to my business and others in the sector, and unfair to the customers who placed the orders with us. The issue we've got is, where the theoretical borderline has been drawn in the Irish Sea, Northern Ireland is now being treated as though we were exporting to other EU countries. The new rules even apply to things like trowels with wooden handles, because wood is a plant product. The regulations are now so highly stringent it means no soil or wood over a certain diameter can be brought in without being subject to further inspections, and in many cases, it is completely prohibited from movement. On top of that, we're now being told that they can't let the plants in because they weren't inspected in their growing season last summer. Nobody was aware at that time that inspections were going to be necessary, so we're really stuck between a rock and a hard place. As a UK-registered company and an Animal and Plant Health Agency (FR) registered nursery and trader, I believe under the various legal definitions we are authorized, and accordingly, should be able to operate freely throughout the UK during this grace period. This would then allow us time to ensure we are in a better position to meet the new demands when shipping within our own country. Our understanding is that the new regulations would therefore commence on the 1 April 2021, not the 1 January 2021. We are seriously considering moving part of our operations over to the continent to get our plants straight into Northern Ireland unhindered now. I feel it is unfair that we are unable to ship goods within our own country, which would be controlled and regulated as they should be, yet various other parties can ship in from abroad without restriction. If a neighbor was to import a pathogen-carrying plant in this manner and infect my entire stock, what would be my position in respect of the financial loss, both in terms of stock and effectively closing my business? Foreign sellers can also have a 20% advantage in their retail pricing to UK customers because they benefit from low-value consignment relief and therefore do not have to charge any VAT to the UK consumer, meaning they also have a monetary advantage. This to me is a wholly unacceptable situation, and the industry will suffer a substantial loss of business, and it will put many jobs at risk across the industry. We need a longer grace period for Nye as a minimum, in which all registered traders including SMEs like gardening, are allowed to continue trading, not just the big supermarkets. Northern Ireland is still part of the United Kingdom, so we need to maintain free trade within our own country going forward indefinitely. Today News. Latest news. Please support our work.